What's up, everybody? It's me, Izzy, and here we are in the Monday night lineup, the start of the day, the start of the evening, start up with the shows. We're gonna get started exactly just like everybody else wants us to get started. So, I got a really cool guy. He's my homie. He's my dude. He is hanging out with us, and that's none other than Adam. You know him as Collecting with Durst. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? Happy Monday, everybody. How you doing?
Happy Monday. Look at
Yes,
this. We,
sir.
we already we already got the chat going crazy saying, it's about time. This is what happens when CJ's is not around, right? So
Right.
Travis takes over for CJ. so, so Adam, what you been up to lately?
Nothing. Got off work an hour and a half ago. Ate some smash dinner in record time, and made it here.
See, I eat my dinner after the show, so that's how I end up doing it. So
That's
my
that's
wife
what we
already
do
told
every
me,
day,
she's
buddy.
like,
Couldn't
you
wait.
ready to eat? She's like, you ready to eat? And I was like, no, show starts at 6:30. It's like, oh yeah. So let's go ahead and say what's up to the guys in the chat. So starting up with Las Cruces, of course, Las Cruces kicked in. Hot on the look at it. Just a few minutes later, right? Las Cruces did his thing. Just a
He's
few
also
minutes later, we got TM Nerdy, award-winning Travis, right?
yes,
He's
sir.
also he already found the news that you were going to be part of the show, so he says, "Hey, Dirt, how's it going? Make
Hey,
sure you get that hashtag Monday Night Lineup." Las Cruces came back. Woohoo! Let's do this. Much love from Chattanooga from our boy Scotty.
hey.
And we got Ryan Riley. What's up, fam?
What up, Brian?
Oh, Phil's Treehouse. Greeting from Planet 20.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Then we got Lean Green Machine, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Captain, and Circumstances. Brian LCS, great job with the award show a couple of weeks ago. The Godfather's in the house. And then we got Comic Caps Collectibles also here. What's up, Rich? A lot of good stuff, a lot of good people, man. So, dude, I am happy to say and I'm happy to announce it finally happened. Worked hard, but it finally happened. And it couldn't happen in a better time. You know what I'm saying,
Yes,
Durs?
sir. Yes, sir.
So
Welcome to the Cool Kids Club, bro. That two club.
now
That
we're something,
2
right? So
Yes.
we guys, over the weekend, it actually happened in a surprise turn of events, right? Because I did a show, and in the show, you get a couple of subscribers here and there. So I'm talking to my friend, and he was like, "Oh yeah, how many subscribers do you have?" It's like I'm in the borderline. I was like at 1983. I'm at 1983, and he says, "Let me go show you what it looks like," and then boom, it said 225, and I went like this.
Let's go.
I didn't even promote. So whatever happened. But guys, with that being said, that means one thing: we are going to do a extravaganza show, and I already made the announcement. It's happening. The announcement is it's happening on January 1st.
There you
So
go.
January 1st was always going to be the year-end celebration. Now it's the 2K 2024. You like that? You like that little play on numbers, right? You like that? 2K 2024 New Year's Day celebration. We're gonna start a little early for that show. It's also going to be a giveaway show, and I'm really excited for it. I'm happy for it. So everybody's invited to come. I'm gonna make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to jump in for the giveaway show. So that's happening. Among some of the things we're doing, you guys already know about the year-end giveaway, which we are going to announce on that day. First of all, you got to be a YouTube subscriber, so that's the first part. Most of you are already. Leave a comment on any video. So any video from the moment that I started this, which was at the end of November, all the way to now, you got to go in and you got to leave a comment and include the hashtag Love the IzzyVerse. Every entry per video, each entry one per video. So in other words, you could do, if there's 10 videos, you could have 10 entries, right? But channel members get an additional 5 slots. So that's the bonus for channel members, right? And we're going to be doing the drawing on that day. We're going to have, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have fun with this one. We're going to start the day off with a duck race, right? Your typical duck race. But here's what I'm going to do, Dirts. I said it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to let the ducks go on for an hour.
Let's go.
Right, so we just leave it in the background, just let the
Let's
ducks
go.
run for an hour. So the ducks will be running for an hour as the show progresses. We'll get started.
Perfect.
We'll get last minute guys in. We'll get the ducks into the row, and that's going to be part of that big giveaway. Which let me show you a couple of things that already. Some people already seen some of the stuff already. So let me go ahead and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, so we could let's see here. This is the part I always forget. Solo layer. There we go. So let's take off. Let's take this thing off for a second. I'm gonna take off the green screen for a second here. Wow, I forget how to do this stuff. This is the stuff that drives me crazy. Isn't it? All right, so the green screen is off. All right, so we got from my good friend Sean Hill. We got a Joker fitted cap. This is original art, guys. Original art, and he will put your name on the cap or whatever you want, right? Whatever you want. So that's going to be a fitted cap. As you can see, it's fitted. That's going to be one of the prizes. And this is all part of one big year-end giveaway, right? Then we got some pop pins. Iron Man and Loki. Clearly the two best Marvel characters from the MCU.
Mr. End of Time himself.
You know what I'm saying? So those are part of it. Also, we have, I mentioned this one before. We have the Superman, the world's finest, Batman Superman world's finest. This is the exclusive variant, so you see it right there. And notice it's in a capsule.
Let's go. Not sponsored, but approved.
All right. So you're gonna get that. And I'm adding today, I made the decision to add it. My good friend Nate Melendez did this a while back for me, but I never managed to give it away to anybody. So it's going to be part of this giveaway, and that's going to be an original piece.
Ooh, fire!
Of the Mandalorian.
This is the way.
This is the way, right? But wait, there's more. Right? This is all part of that year-end giveaway. Over the weekend. See, I didn't share this with you to the video. This is the first time I share this. Over the weekend, I was able to go to a vendor, and he had this in his collection. And I said, you know what? This could be a sleeper hit book. It was when it first came out, right? You don't even know what I'm talking about, but when it first came out, this was a sleeper hit, and this thing is begging to return. Begging. So I have a 9.6.
Ooh.
The Darkness #1.
Never read it, but I've played all the games on the original Xbox. Fire.
Now this character, Jackie Estado, this is the first appearance. This is a Garth Ennis, Mark Silvestri. This was hot. When this book came out, dude, it was fire. Right? So I saw this book over the weekend, and I was like, you know what? I have another book in mind because there's actually a second book that we're going to be doing, but this is all part of this big giveaway event that I'm doing. So nice. I'm going to give away this Darkness #1, but you guys got to this is going to be part of that video. So all this is going away, man. We're getting rid of this stuff on New Year's Day, man.
Nice. January is going to be a giveaway-filled month because I know you have your 2K is going to be there. I know somebody else's. I think there's a couple other giveaways that are going on in January. I'm planning my 2K giveaway towards the end of January. So community is going to be gobbling and the giveaways up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go crazy on this. Look, I'm not subscribed. That's the funny thing. You have to be subscribed in order to leave a comment. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing open chat that evening as well to celebrate 50. Wow, 50 episodes.
There you go.
Yeah, so we're gonna start it off at 6:00. We're gonna go into it. We're gonna go to Scotty's chat. So that's gonna be a big night because first of all, it's New Year's Day, man. It's New Year, so why not kick off the New Year's with some cool things? So that's gonna be the 2,000 subscribers giveaway as well as the year-end giveaway. So make sure you hit that up. I'm gonna make sure that thing's done. I've been subbed to the IzzyVerse.
Hot dog gang in the house.
Oh, look at Comics by the Bay with his little Christmas design. You see the little Christmas design he got going on there? That's pretty sweet. Let's get this virtual background back. That way we can have something fun. There we go. All right. So, Sir Matt of Marlborough. We got the Canadian survivalist in the house.
Hey.
Yep. Dope hat. Yep, absolutely. Wait till if you saw this thing in person, man. If you saw this hat in live, it'd be crazy. All right. I had a lot of that. Yeah. So we got Taylor Winder. He has to, Taylor's got to make it to this show sooner or later. I got to get Taylor in the show. Three Good Nerds. Yep.
Listen.
All right. So we're going to be doing a giveaway today. You guys know how it works. So before we do that, let's get ready. And you ready to talk about what's trending?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Let's talk about it. All right. So this list to me is insanity, but it has a lot of. I love the list, right? It starts off with a comic book that came out back in 2015, which is Mad Max Fury Road Furiosa. Now, this book is on the list for one thing only, one reason only. It's the first appearance of Furiosa. Yep. So it's the first appearance of Furiosa in a comic book, but more importantly, it's because we got Furiosa's movie coming out. And it features Anna Joy Taylor, who's been rumored to play other characters in the MCU. What do you saw the trailer?
I have, and I'm a fan of all the Mad Max films. I've never read any of the books or any of the comics, but I love all the high octane, all that kind of action style. So yeah, give me more Mad Max. I'm always down for that.
When I saw the trailer, it looked like a big giant green screen.
It really did.
Masterpiece, really did. Right? Like something about the lighting was weird.
I think it would save budget to not film half the movie in the middle of the desert and film on location. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm a fan of just the action, the car action. I'm a big twisted metal guy. So anything with guns and cars and anything like that, I'm all in.
All right, cool. So we got that book in the list. So you can see here, it's only 20,000 copies. To make it seem like that's such a low print one.
I mean, on all the spawns, it's like only 68,000 copies, only 62,000 copies on every one.
Sticking with gaming,
Fire.
Last of Us, American Dreams #1 is back on this list. Again, a lot of discussions of this. It actually won an award. Award-winning show now, one from the Gamer Awards. So that's why it's popped back in this list here. This is a hard book to find. Now, you see, we just compared the previous comic book, 20,000 copies. This one has 6,000. A little more rare, don't you think? So
they just resumed filming too, so
that should be fun. It should be good.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that, man. I'm a big fan of the Last of Us series.
Now, here's another book that's on this list that it features the first appearance of the Marauders. And first of all, I've always loved these covers. Right? So you got the anniversary borders. I love them. I absolutely love them. So you got this beautiful Wolverine done by John Romita Jr. when he was really good at what he was doing. This is an awesome cover. This is part of the Mutant Massacre storyline that took place. So we get Wolverine, we got Sabretooth. It's a big deal, this book. So it's a great book to have. It's currently at $20. You could probably find it for like $15 or something like that. One of the things I want to do is I want to be able to get all the 25th anniversary border covers. That's one of the things I want. I think it's obtainable. The only problem is those darn Star comics. Those are the hard ones.
Those are
the hard
ones.
Yeah. So look, just like Scotty's like the Muppet Babies. Yeah, the Muppet Babies, the Care Bears.
Transformers
those are hard, man. I have the Transformers one.
Yeah, that one's my favorite.
Yeah, I have the Transformers. I have the G.I. Joe. So I have those, but I need those other ones, man. I want them. Right. Happy holidays, Black Spiders. Right. So we got that book in the list. All right. Another book that's coming out that's popping up again that seems to be getting some traction is Stray Dogs, man.
I'm hyped
Now,
for that. It's a great read.
yes. So Stray Dogs is on this list again. Apparently, it's been optioned by Paramount. That's what
Yep.
it's saying. So Paramount is planning to do a Stray Dogs project. I am so curious to see how they take this.
I would love to see it be animated and be very whimsical in the animation. But
Mhm.
then, if you've read Stray Dogs, you know what it's going to be. But keep that whimsical kind of Disney-esque animation.
Mhm.
But like I said, with Stray Dogs, you know what the story is, but also
Yeah.
give it that dark tone.
Yeah, like the Doth Blues cartoons
Yeah,
from back in
something
the
like that.
'80s. Those things. So it is going to be animated. So that's the good news. I kind of don't want to see a live action version.
No, no,
Right?
no.
Because imagine if you see a live action version and they do the thing with the dog's lips are moving. Like, no, that turns me off. Right?
They got a director attached to it too, but I forget his name.
Mhm.
They got somebody attached to the name because I just
Yeah.
seen Travis's comment.
Yeah. So it's been purchased. The rights have been purchased, so it's been optioned. So there's more momentum for it. So it sounds to me like it's actually going to happen now. So yeah, a lot of these things get optioned, but some of them never see the light of
Mhm.
day, right? But in this instance, it looks like we're actually going to get it now.
Right.
That's the appearance that it's going to actually happen. So I'm excited for it. Again, another book that at the moment is not asking for a lot. Like you see a high for $20.
Mhm.
That's not bad, especially for the
Mhm.
possibilities that this could be.
Right.
Right? If this thing soars, then that $20, if you don't find it, that's your
Yep.
fault. You know
Yep.
what I mean? That's the thing with indie books. Indie books are always, if you're going to spec on it on something, and if it's an indie book, then get it for the cheap, because once something hits,
Mhm.
indies are tough to pick up, right?
And as
Yeah,
I can attest to that, as a heavy, most of my pull list is always indie books and stuff. I don't spec on anything, but it's always nice when one of those indie books does hit. And like I said, I have the whole Stray Dogs run and everything,
yeah.
and it's just 100%. Like, don't make sure you get those indie books while you can. If you think $20 is too high, here in a couple months, it's going to be about $100, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. And look, talking about yeah, I saw that. So our boy Scotty will be talking to the artist behind Stray Dogs, Tony Flee. So that's going to be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, he's going to talk a little bit about what's happening there. So that should be exciting.
Yeah, that whole team's very open to the community, I've seen.
Here's another book that is back on the
Let's
list.
go, dude. I'm so hyped for this.
Okay, Biker Mice from Mars
Let's go.
was not my thing. Right? I was
One of
already
my favorites as a kid.
I was growing up. I was a teenager at the time, 93 when this came out. So
Fire.
it's not my jam.
Loved it.
But you are making it, you're telling me it is yours based on your
Yes.
reaction.
Yes. This was
What is the deal with the Biker Mice from Mars?
so I seen that Ryan Reynolds picked it up, and it's actually going to Voodoo or Fubu and or Voodoo or something. And if you're unfamiliar with it, it's a free like streaming service, but it's very heavily promoted on like Xbox and PlayStation as like the big like streaming service to watch things on. So it's not very known unless you're a gamer, but I am shout out to Roscoe. I am all in Biker Mice from Mars. I had all the toys, all the episodes. I've had it's Fubu. It's like it's Fubu or Vubu or something. I don't even know, dude. I have it on my
Yeah.
Xbox. I've never used it, but yes, give me anything.
Is it VUDU like voodoo?
Maybe
Because
I can't confirm or deny.
that's not real. That's a streaming service, but like for movies, like purchase movies.
It's a free streaming service that's like that. Like I said, I
Okay.
can't. I'd have to Google it real quick or whatever. But yeah, I am. As soon as I saw this, I watched Comic Tom's video earlier today, and just to get a quick brush up, and I saw Biker Mice from Mars. I knew it's been coming, but yes, re-release the toys, Super 7, NECA, give me it all, bro. I'm down for it.
All right. So our next book here is some McFarlane goodness.
Yes, let's keep this list going.
You this is this list was handmade for you, wasn't it?
It's a good list, man.
Amazing Spider-Man 313. This is an iconic lizard cover. But you ever notice something about McFarlane when he draws Spider-Man? He always draws Spider-Man when he's like half his mask up, and it's almost exactly the same as the Venom issue that's gonna follow 3 issues later. You notice that? It's just this was a little more close up.
It's easy for him, you don't got to work too hard. You see that with a lot of comic artists today. You find what you can do right, master it, and then run with it.
Well, that's the typical McFarlane way, right? Hide your flaws.
Facts.
So again, okay, the king of it all. Have you heard the latest about Jonathan Majors?
Maybe. Tell me, and I'll let you know if I've heard.
Okay, so the latest news is that they're releasing the text messages.
Oh, let me see them. Let me see the receipt.
They don't look. They don't sound good for him. I'll just tell you that much. They do not sound good for him. So this book, which obviously is on the high, I could see this book going down because I think that Kang dynasty is going to die.
Sell now if you've got this.
Yeah, so this is not one of those books that now there's a great iconic book. It's in the Avengers number 8.
Legendary book.
You know what I mean? So first of all, I gotta say what's up to House of X. What's going on? We got to hang out a little bit on Saturday, so that was fun. He's looking at a year in jail. Yeah, that's a year not making movies.
Yeah, that's not a fun time.
yeah. So even if he's making a year, let's just say he makes a year, he goes to jail for a year. His career's done. Done.
He might come back to like made for TV movies and stuff like that, but you're never going to see Disney or Marvel or anything like that pick him back up.
And he's a tremendous actor. The stuff he's done is amazing.
I will 100% agree.
So he might still get work, but think about the last person I could think about that's a tremendous actor like that is what's his first? I can't remember his Spacey. Kevin Spacey. Remember his situation?
Yeah.
This guy, Oscar award winning. What happened to him? He didn't even go to jail for what happened. It was just accusations, right? Where is he now? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So, yeah, Hollywood's not really a forgiving place. So, talking about cool comic books. Spider-Man 46, the first appearance of the Shocker.
Fire.
Another book that I'm shocked is in this list. I don't understand why. I think it is awesome, right? Like,
one of those iconic books that will always pop in and out of this list.
See, look, Travis is our news affiliate.
There you go.
Gotta quit it. All right. But again, have you seen him?
Right.
You know? What's up, DJ Links? Link Squad in the house.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ. All right. So we got the Shocker. I love this book. Amazing Spider-Man 46. This is iconic. I always love the Shocker's color scheme for some reason. Right. The brown and the yellow, it works really well. He's a a B-level kind of villain, but for me, he's always been a cool villain. If you do a really good
those Mortal Kombat Scorpion colors.
Yeah. Yo, Mad Spidey's in the house. We talk about Spider-Man and Spidey's in the house. What's going on?
Mad Spider in the house.
Yeah, I said Spider. I don't even know how that happened. When I was watching the video, I looked at it like, why did I say Spider? I don't even know what's up with that. You know, it happens.
It happens in the moment, and we're too lazy to go back and re-record it. Is what exactly happened.
No, I found out I said it after the recording.
Before you talk about this book, we should 100% say spoiler warnings from here on out. Talking about this book when it comes to Deadpool 3.
I didn't say anything about Deadpool.
I'm just letting the chat know that's because Izzy, I know you very well from watching the show, and you are spoiler heavy with no warning.
Where you get that?
This is the spoiler warning.
So here's your spoiler warning. Why is Iron Fist 14 the first appearance of Sabretooth in this list? Well, it says it right in the bottom, right there. He is rumored to be in the movie. However, I will tell you this much. Ryan Reynolds has been trolling the internet with scenes that are not part of the movie.
Did you see the scenes that were actually part of the movie, though?
Well, that's the catch. Now they're doing this thing that is it or isn't it?
So from very confirmed sources close to Ryan Reynolds, he was.
You're that close to Ryan?
No, I'm just saying, like, the internet's not hard. I do, before I come on shows, man, I do my research and I come prepared. He was very, very, very upset that those
Speaking of trolls,
yeah,
what's up, CJ?
number one fan, but he was very upset that those original set pieces were leaked, and we can talk about them if you want, but they were very, very spoiler.
Well, there's one troll, there's one that was definitely meant to throw us off, and I don't think it's gonna happen. And now here's a spoiler for you guys. This is a spoiler. It's not a Sabretooth scene. There's a scene with Predator.
That's after the troll. Should we talk about the actual scenes and why this book's on the trending?
It's up to you, man. It's your call, man. You the guest host.
Like I said, spoiler warning. Mute your mic for like 30 seconds, and I'll count down from 3, 2, 1. But yeah, Sabretooth's definitely in Deadpool 3, and he definitely gets his head cut off with Deadpool holding his head. So,
well, here's the catch, though. What I know which one we're talking about, but we're not talking about Liev Schreiber here. We're talking. What was his name? Not Taylor Winder,
it's
but
the dude from the
Tyler Mane.
Right. We all know that Deadpool's going to be, the assumption was that Deadpool's going to kill the whole Fox universe. Mm-hmm. That confirms it right there.
Matt's over.
I'm sorry, bro. I tried to let you had the chance, dude.
So with that being said, that's why this book is hot again.
Right. Yeah.
This is the FOMO book of the week according to Aaron's Comics. So if you see this, $600 it's not bad. Mm-hmm. It really isn't. It's pretty good price for this book because we are talking about a Bronze Age key. You know, this is a big book. It'll always be a book.
First appearance is in Iron Fist, though.
Yeah, it's because Claremont wrote it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So that's the reason for it. Yeah. And that happened a lot in the 70s. You know, where writers were somewhere else and they take their character. It happens today. They take their characters with them. Yeah. So that's the reason why this book is in this list. Again, it's Sabretooth. If you want to cough up $600 for a nice, clean copy, it's actually not that bad, you know? So, according to Taylor, I hope someone pays it for a head chopping cameo. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're talking about here. All right, now it's time for the feature play of the day, man.
Fire.
Spider-Man Noir. Look what I found. Just hanging around, like literally, I wasn't searching, I wasn't doing anything, but I had these promo flyers.
Oh, nice! That one looks dope with the green screen.
Yeah, with the green screen, right? Mm-hmm. So these are the promo flyers for Spider-Man #1, X-Men #1.
Oh, were they like the cutouts that came?
Yeah. So when you go to conventions like New York Comic Con, they always have these little flyer cards out there. So this was way back when. What year was this? Nice. 2008. Nice. So, but the big news is Spider-Man Noir is going to be live action series in an Amazon. I think it's Amazon picked up for it, and I'm excited for that.
Bro,
I am so down for that.
As soon as I saw this, I'm like, please make it like Sin City. Please make it like Sin City. That would be awesome.
Yeah, so I don't know how far they would go with Sin City.
Just like
this is still Spider-Man.
No, like how it was filmed, like the
filming,
the look of the film. Yeah, that's
the cinematography.
I mean. Yes.
Yeah, and it's Amazon money, so
right, and I think that
Amazon money. If Amazon does it and Apple does it, they don't really care as much about the costs of a series, so they'll do it.
They got the bank.
So what's CJ saying? What the? All right, Taylor Windows could be Sony will mess it. Yeah. I'm always worried with Sony.
Right.
But I think Spider-Man Noir, you got to do it right. Now, here's the issue. We already have him being portrayed by Nicolas Cage, right? In an animated feature. Are we going to? Is the public going to expect Nicolas Cage to be involved? That's my question.
I don't think so. I don't think we should assume it. because he is in the animated. I mean, is it so? This would be strictly the Sonyverse, right?
Beats me because it's
yeah.
still.
If it's not, then I don't think he would be affiliated with it. Just give me him. I just bring him back as Ghost Rider. That's all I need.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see him.
Be wild.
I think he'll be back. My personal opinion.
Definitely take Norman Reedus, but I'm always down for anything Nicky Cage.
Norman Reedus will be good for like a future Ghost Rider,
like a Danny Ketch or something.
Yeah, but Nick Cage, man, he was born to play that role. According to me, I don't care.
Just make like a better Ghost Rider movie with him, I guess.
So currently, it looks like we have 20 votes in, and from the votes, 55% said yes, nor hype. Right? 29% are saying kind of curious. 20% said not really, and 0% of the audience right now, 0% says nope. They want to see it.
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool. We'll keep the poll running for a little while longer. So, all right, let's take a look at what's next in this list here. Ooh,
X-Guys.
Now this is a book that's super rare.
Yo.
It's hard to find this book.
I'm excited why it's trending, but not for the book.
Mm-hmm. Bobby, what's going on, Bobby? Well, there's only one reason why this is in this list, and that is because we are all so close to X-Men 97 Return.
Fire
on Disney Plus. I'm still amazed that we haven't seen a trailer yet.
Yeah, we've seen that like stop motion trailer of like all the characters that are.
We've seen stills.
Yeah,
the toys are out.
Yeah.
So if you go to Target and Walmart, they're out there, man.
Yep.
So they're out there. I'm super hyped to see it again. I can't wait to catch it. I'm amazed that we haven't seen a trailer.
I want the same music. Give me that original music, please.
The only thing that I'm interested in seeing is what the animation is gonna look like.
Right,
because the animation has a very distinct style to it.
Back then, that real like gritty animation with that line work.
Yeah, so it was very gritty for its time, right? So it wasn't. I would say it wasn't the best animation, but it was, it was solid.
But it stood out, right? It had that style.
So that was cool. So I'm looking forward to X-Men #1. Yeah, pick up if you guys can find it. Do not, I repeat, do not overpay for this book, guys.
You want to find like couple bucks.
You know what I'm saying? There is literally millions of copies of this book. Literally. This is one of those books that if you spend more than $10, you've overspent.
You've got
this book. You know what I'm saying? So do not, right? How was the animation gritty?
Like the way they were drawn, like the actual line work of it, it was for the time period of it, it stood out. I guess was my only explanation, and I guess gritty was the explanation for it.
Well, I will say this much: it wasn't the best animation.
You're right.
At its time, it was not. So Batman the Animated Series was solid.
That was fine.
That animation was solid. X-Men was more about the storytelling. Because the animation was, like I said, it was fair. It was okay. It wasn't great, right? What's going on, Comic Verse? And Matt is trying to say Glizzy.
You right.
That's what he meant to say.
I love the Glizzy verse.
The Glizzy verse, right? Hulk #1, the Jeff Loeb, the first appearance of the Red Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross. Sorry, spoiler alert. After how many years ago now? 2008. But again, this book is back on the list. Again, Thunderbolts hype. We get some stuff happening here. Just like Spider-Man's animation was better than X-Men's. I'll tell you that much.
Spider-Man had the same kind of like drawing feel,
but it was better. It was actually better.
A little bit better, yeah. But it was like I said, CJ, that's the only way I can explain it was like how it was drawn in the animation.
Now Taylor Winder is willing to sell you a newsstand of this book for $1 billion.
Claim. Start the auction line. Start the auction line in the chat, bro.
All right, guys. So claim it, man. Claim it while it's hot. $1 billion. Incredible Hulk. Well, not Incredible Hulk. Hulk #1. It's just a fun book. It's nothing too
Give
serious.
me,
$80 high.
give me
I
Red
wouldn't
Hawk
pay too much.
as an end credit scene in the Thunderbolts movie. That's all I care about.
I don't think it's gonna be an end credit.
You think he'll be in the movie? Actually,
I think he'll be in the movie.
that's fine too.
I don't see end credit.
Just give me him.
I see him as an end credit for the Captain America movie.
Yeah, that could work.
Right? So Captain America comes out. After Captain America comes out, he'll either take the serum or something. We'll get a scene of him taking the serum.
Right.
Something, right? And maybe a transformation, but we don't get to see the full transformation. That's how I envision the end credit scene to look like. Like he's gonna be in the movie, he's gonna be part of it, and poof. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that. Like I said, I that was the only word I could think of describing that. Like jagged, maybe that.
Apparently, Comic Journey has to leave to give you an answer.
Yeah, it's not like YouTube bubbles go when you close your tab; it just floats there.
I can open another window. My computer will.
Let me open my flip phone and
open his flip phone. Right? Exactly. Right. Oh man, that'd be good. I want to see that happen. All right. Speaking of Sabretooth, another one of those books. This book, it is a great cover, especially when you open it up and you get that marked text cover. Oh, beautiful. But look at the high on this book. This is a straight $1 bin book, man. Hell yeah to the die cuts, man. We need die cut books. I love die cut books.
Is that next after the foil? After this foil phase is over, are we going to get back to the die cuts?
I love the die cut books. They're awesome, man.
Yeah, they're cool.
You know what I'm saying? What it should be is a die cut. When you open it up, it's a foil.
Oh man! Now you're creating. And then when you open that up, the whole book's just a facsimile or a reprint.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, dude. Let's go.
But he's not denying that he has a flip phone. That's what he's saying. Yeah, I know he probably has one of those Obama phones. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I remember when it came out.
Back then? Mm-hmm. What's up, Noir and Rad? It's worth a gazillion in 20 years. All right. Here's another book this is a book for me that I keep getting at conventions, super cheap. But the problem that I end up getting it and it's kind of damaged. But I do have a good copy of this. And this is, look at the key facts. Betsy Braddock joins the X-Men and adopts the new name Psylocke. So this is when we get this. So this is a multi-key book, but it's just the awesome Alan Davis cover of Sabretooth and Wolverine. This is pretty much their first fight on screen, I guess you could say, right? Pretty much something like that. First comic book where you see them fighting, and you could tell that they have some kind of history together. So classic title, right? It's a cameo, Sinister.
Nice.
Yeah, so there you go. Here's another book that's in the list. Now I'm a little the one thing. Oh man. First appearance of the Inhumans. All right. Do you think we're gonna get the Inhumans? You think they're coming back? MCU. I love the Inhumans. I think they're awesome.
I'm not a Fantastic Four guy. That's all. It's not. I don't trash on it. It's just not.
Not a Fantastic Four guy. Not a Watchmen guy.
No. The Watchmen movie is phenomenal. A masterpiece.
It's the same thing as the book.
I even read the book 3 times, bro. And it wasn't for me. That's all. Yeah. It just wasn't for me.
That's fine.
Nothing bad. Like when it comes to comics or storytelling or music or art, I don't have bad things to say. It's just not my cup of tea, or it's not for me. But the movie is phenomenal. One of the best movies ever made.
Yeah. You're a Snyder guy. That's probably why.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. So you want the Snyderverse to return? Because I think
I would always
let it die. Let it die, man.
Let me get anything with slow motion zooms, rotating cuts. I'm down.
Every character's depressed.
Yeah, all zoomed up on his face, just mad all the time.
That was my problem with the Snyderverse. Like, I was not a fan of emo Superman.
Dude, that was my favorite. My favorite.
Oh, we got a definition. I just checked that Webster just.
Perfect, dude.
Oh, Bobby's an Inhumans fan. There we go. So again, the Humans are on the list. What's the reason? I'm not 100% sure, but people have been picking it up.
Character. I do like the premise of Black Bolt, how he can't talk or anything.
Yeah. I think Black Bolt's cool. I like Medusa.
Yeah.
Medusa, her hair and everything's cool. Amazing Spider-Man 299. This is the book of featuring the second cameo appearance of the one and only Venom.
One of the goats.
And let's not forget, it's a book that features Chance.
Yes, you are correct.
Mm-hmm. I love Chance. I always thought he was a cool looking character.
It's iconic with his laser beams.
Is he a B-list? No, he ain't no B-list. He's like C-list.
I'd say a C-list, yeah.
Maybe even D-list or something. Well, he's a C-list because his name is Chance, right?
Depends on how many issues he was featured in. Would be my.
That's a good question. Is he still alive in the comic?
Well, like I would say, like how many issues? Right? Like was he in this issue and then like one more? If he only got 2, he's definitely a C-list.
Yeah. Okay. Once I watch it. Which one are we talking about?
The Snyder
cut. The Snyder cut is actually good. I'll admit to that. It's a good movie.
Yeah, you got to invest a little time, but it's fire.
It's 2 movies. That's what it is. All right. So the only cat that makes. That's a good one. All right. Now we got Silver Surfer. Last week, all we did was talk about Silver Surfer. So now Silver Surfer is still on the list. This, again, if you get this book for $2,000, I think it's a deal.
It's a fire cover. Iconic.
It's legendary. A deal. This is a book that's never going to go down as far as the relevancy. It's what we call a blue chipper. You know, it's definitely one of those books to have if you could get it in the collection. If you get lucky and someone grandma's passed away and they go to your house and you find a whole bunch of comic books, that's definitely the book you want to find. And yeah, nothing like a good Jack Kirby cover. Great cover. Are you really debating the significance of freaking Chance?
Everybody deserves a chance, bro.
Not a blue chip. Silver Surfer #1 is a blue chip book, man. I don't want to hear that. All right. Our next book here, again, back to the X-Men. X-Men #1, Adventures. Please define. Treehouse is asking CJ to define blue chip. Okay? So CJ will be back in about 10 minutes to give us the answer because he's gonna have to go to his Britannica encyclopedia collection that he got to do that. So
Rolodex of notes.
And Social Security #1. Stupidest X-Men story ever. This one's for you, Mark.
I was just about to say more. It's the only reason I care about this book.
I love this book. I have a copy of this book signed by Cal Dot.
Nice.
Which is awesome. I'm so happy to have it. Yeah. Awesome Steve Lighting cover, just like Bobby De La Ghetto said. I love when people know who the artist is. This is a great artist. All right. The comic book that inspired the series. Well, actually, this was based off the comic book. So. But it's a good comic book. I have a copy. I love it. All right. Again, can't wait to see this animated series.
Same.
All right. More Sabretooth goodness. Another one of these classic books that you've seen this cover. I've seen this cover so many times. I must have 3 copies of this book. Uncanny X-Men 212. This is the first round, as they say in the cover, of Sabretooth versus Wolverine. A $30 book? Yeah, I'm sure you can find it a lot cheaper. $15, I say you can find this book. $15. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. It says the definition. It says He looked hard for that one. Oh, and Taylor says it is a blue chip book. Oh, man. Between CJ and Taylor Winder, this is what the show has become. I want to know how many people are actually remembering that movie. I actually knew what you were talking about by Blue Chip. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the other 181. Did you know there's 3 181 books that are top tier books? Apparently 181's a big deal.
It is.
So this is Daredevil 181, The Death of Elektra. This book is demanding $65. I have a question for you. How important do you think a death is in a comic book these days?
These days, not whatsoever, because it doesn't matter. But back in the day, back in this time, when I'm not sure how long, because I've never read this original or this Daredevil run, I'm not sure how long she stayed dead.
There was not. Well, I will say this much: she was introduced and she was killed off. Really, wasn't a long time period. It wasn't that long of a time period.
If they were killed off and they're dead for, like, again, just throwing it out there, a few years maybe or something like that. But if they're killed off and then a month later they're back, it shouldn't be a key whatsoever.
No, this ain't no Miss Marvel death.
Right. Okay.
So this, okay, thank you, Rich. So so we had a significant amount. So from 170 to 181. So we're talking about 11 issues.
That's about
a year. That's about a year's worth.
That's a good chunk for sure.
Right.
Enough to be noted. Definitely.
So there was an impact, but she was killed off. Obviously, she was one of those characters that Marvel couldn't just leave dead. And they did a pretty.
Would say it matters how they come back too.
She had a good return. Okay. I'll say they brought her back in a good way.
If it makes sense or blah 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 fits the story or whatever.
I don't know so much if it made sense. It just was more on the lines of we want to bring her back.
Yeah, that's fine. See, I'm okay with that. Definitely can fare with the key being a death.
All right. So again, according to Taylor Winder, this is a blue chip book. All right. Could be a yellow chip book because it's a yellow cover, right?
It is.
All right, next book on that, and that's your list. We went pretty quickly on this list.
We made it.
Yeah, pretty good. So let's get rid of this list now. All right. So before we move on with the top 10 books that came out, there's actually a lot of good books in the top 10 list. Durs, what's going on in your channel?
I just dropped an AOK from the Cat Fan Comics Man with some dope Spawn books and a slab. Wednesday will be finally my GalaxyCon haul. I dropped some GalaxyCon footage on Saturday. Friday Positivity is always rocking. I've been doing that series for over a year now, every single Friday with that mental health awareness. And then Saturdays are sometimes a random video, and then the Sunday night sesh. Every Sunday, either 6 or 3 p.m. depending on the Eagles game.
Depending on the Eagles game.
Yeah.
Tell us more about the blue chip list.
Yeah, Spawn 1 blue chip book.
Penny Harvey was a blue chip as well. So we're gonna call this episode a blue chip episode. All right, guys, let's take a look at the top 10 list. You ready for the top 10 list? Who's in the top 10?
Let's run it. See? You saw that Spawn blue chip in there? It even had the blue chip, yeah, right there. It had the blue chip little label next to it and everything. Spawn
There you
#1
go.
blue chip. And
He didn't play enough commercials, so they play another 10 minutes.
run another one just for CJ. Run that 2K one again.
Monsters in my pocket. I have no
why?
idea what is this about.
You see that?
No, what is this about?
Dude, it was an 80s like cartoon animation. I've seen it a couple times and have a very hazy memory of it, but I definitely remember bits and pieces of it.
Nah, man, I couldn't get my downloads of Metallica from Napster. Sorry, guys.
Oh man, you should have been using FrostWire.
LimeWire was probably what I
Oh
used.
man, you don't want to get corrupt. That's why
Allegedly used. Allegedly used.
Yeah, this is all allegedly.
No, allegedly, man. Gotta get that LimeWire. Those blue chip
stuff. LimeWire.
All right, let's go ahead and share a couple of more commercials. This you like that? I gotta get some more commercials in there. But yes, there's your commercial right there. The 2K24, January 1st. That's gonna be the giveaway show. Everybody's invited, man. I don't care.
No.
You want to come. You know what I'm saying?
We're giving away all the blue chip books.
We might be giving Monsters in the Pocket blue chip books, man. You got some LimeWire. You know what I'm saying?
Virus-free stream.
But that's going to be the big show. It's going to start at 6 o'clock. That's going to be happening. Also, I got a mystery pack. Again, you guys know how that works. I got the last mystery pack of the week from the 3 mystery packs. And don't forget, guys, each entry, 1 entry per video. Make sure you leave a comment. Hashtag love the IzzyVerse for your chance to win the big giveaway items that I'm going to be doing for that show. And right after this one, we got Scotty S. Vaughn, 82. He's going to be with Fables from One Collection Down. We got Between the Lines with John Comics with Kids. You got Alternate 10s with 22. Cup of Comics and Carlos. So a lot of good stuff happening. The Monday night lineup. I'll be there. Yeah, Beckerman, you'll be there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. But, we got a lot of good stuff. So it's time for the poll list. Let's do it.
Run it.
All right. This week's list is another one of those I don't believe it list. You know what I'm saying? All right. New series coming soon. Blue chips. 17 titles from Marvel. Okay, not bad. But wait till you see what DC did this week. That was shocking.
Let's see. Right?
So let's start with the Marvel books, right? Marvels, we got another Spider-Gwen book.
Shut up.
They just...
It's new Spider-Gwen book. Taylor, you excited?
Okay. Why can't we just have an ongoing?
You're right.
At this point, it should just be an ongoing.
You are agreed.
Right?
But Leaders is big excited for that.
All right. Spider-Gwen #1, smash.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rock band type thing, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I thought she was gonna turn into a Hulk.
No, but you're yes. Give us a Spider-Gwen ongoing, please. I would love to read that as well.
Yeah. We got John's Comics. Speaking of, you say their names, they just pop up. You know what I'm saying? All right. Daredevil Gang War #1. Speaking of Elektra, who
she is.
She's going to do it. And remember earlier we talked about important deaths? The death of Moon Knight, issue 30.
He'll be back in 6 issues.
You give it 6 issues?
You give it 6 issues.
Right now, Miss Marvel's holding the record for 2 months.
Yep.
She's 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then Miles Morales, Spider-Man 13, part of the Gang War storyline.
Yeah, I'm sad that the whole gang war thing's going on because I don't care. But Miles has still been pretty good.
I was lurking you guys. Okay, cool.
Hey, give me lurk us off, man.
Yeah. All right. Also, you got X-Men Red 18, Dark X-Men #5, The Immortal Thor #5. The Thor covers have been amazing.
They've been fire, but the story I dropped at issue 3 has not been very fire.
Mm-hmm. Guardians of the Galaxy #9. I believe this is the start of a new storyline from with Mantis.
It's a lot of
So that
mantas.
should be, yep, that's a lot of mantis going on. So that'd be interesting. Then we got Captain America number 4, Blade number 6, Punisher number 2. What's your thoughts on Punisher so far?
I'm not touching it, so I couldn't.
Not touching it? You're not going to go for it?
No. So like,
No bite?
my thing is like, unless it's an absolute must read or a fandom I'm very behind, there's no reason for me to just randomly read things.
I see what you mean. So I picked up the Punisher number 1, so I'm going to pick up issue number 2, see how it goes. If it falls off for me after 3 issues,
Comic Man, shout out to Comic Man Andy. His review video of Punisher number 1 was all I had to do to get my take.
Punisher punishes the reader. There you go.
Take. There you go.
All right. Marvel Zombies is good. Look at that. Someone likes something here.
I wish it wasn't 3 separate stories. I wish it was all one, but he is right. Marvel Zombies is pretty dope too.
Yeah.
Covers are fire. The artwork's good.
Agreed. All right. Then we got Luke Cage Gang War number 2. I hate that mask.
No, it's terrible. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my goodness. It reminds me of Ron Simmons when he started WWE.
It's my first time seeing it, and I'm not into that.
Yeah, why would a man that his skin is kind of like steel need a mask like that?
Right. For swag, I guess.
It's not good looking swag.
It's not.
It's a MF Doom mask. Look,
right.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, you were right. Shout out to the legend.
Luke Cage's basura. Look at this. All right, you got White Widow issue number 2. I like that cover. That's pretty cool.
Dope cover. I don't care about the series. Shout out to anybody who's reading it though.
Yeah, Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy number 4.
I read the first series that came out. It's if you like 90s Silver Surfer or anything like that.
Oh yeah, it's Ron Mars, Rod Lim. Yeah, it's absolute. But what I don't like, it's taking all these stories and just continuing the stories. So it's like a mashup of different books. Warlock was part of it as well. All right. And then over in the Star Wars, you got Star Wars Bounty Hunter 40 and Star Wars The High Republic Shadow of Starlight number 4.
I wish Star Wars would just start at like a true number 1 and just give me an ongoing, because like I'm a huge avid Star Wars fan, but there's no way I can touch Star Wars comics with a 10-foot pole because there's so much and there's so many series. I can't jump in anywhere. So
the only one that's worth it, according to Rich, is Vader.
That's fine.
But I heard a lot of things about some of the other books, but I agree. It's a lot. Dr. Aphra here is good.
Yeah,
Vader's good.
Just so much that there's just no way I feel like I could read it.
Now, we talked about Marvel. DC has 20 titles this week.
They had a very light week, so I expected big things from them.
20 titles before Christmas is insanity.
It's because of all their Christmas stuff they're doing, and they're doing.
Speaking of Christmas, 'twas the night before Christmas number 1. This is the hot pick of the week. Got to get you some Batman in the house. Yeah. Easily the greatest Batman character ever.
Not a fan.
That's coming out. Also, Batman Santa Claus Silent Night number 1.
9 out of 10, by the way.
Really? You liked it?
So fun. I can't wait for issue 2.
I wonder what the cover's gonna be, right?
There's tons of them. I checked them
we
out.
Got in the house. What's going on?
Nice, man.
All right, Titans Beast World Tour Gotham number 1, as well as Titans Beast World number 2. This is another one of those storylines. So, yeah, I picked it up, but I haven't really bothered to read it just yet. So,
just another event. So I'm like I said, events are hit or miss for me. I'm not really into events.
CJ called it. Batman's a blue chip.
He is the original blue chip.
He is a blue chip, actually. Blue chip book. There you go. All right. Detective Comics 1079. Easily, from what I'm hearing, is the best Batman book out there right now.
Debatable.
Which one do you say?
The Chip Zdarsky run.
So the Batman with Joker?
And again, I have no opinion on Detective Comics. Just strictly from artwork alone, I'm more of a fan of the Chip run.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of great things. A lot of people are really loving the Detective series. So another series that I'm looking forward to is Action Comics 1060. We got John Constantine.
I just dropped it on this issue. That was part of my end of the year chopping block.
Really? So would you think about going back just because John Constantine's on?
The only reason I dropped it is because I'm still reading all the other Superman titles, but the only reason I'm dropping this is any book that's like 2 or 3 different stories.
Yeah, it's about mythology.
Don't want to spend money to read 2 or 3 different stories. That's why. Because I probably only care about one of the stories.
That makes sense. I can see that. I can understand that.
Not like I have the budget and everything. It's just like I don't want to give these companies and if more people did that, maybe we wouldn't get so many gimmicky stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all a cash grab anyway. But Action Comics, up until I just dropped it, has been a good read.
So he has a question for you.
You like the pretty pictures? No, I'm just very biased in some of my artwork. Like you said, I'll reference it again. I like that gritty artwork.
The glitzy artwork, the glitzy.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin number 4 is out this week. Also, Green Lantern number 6.
Green Lantern's been fire.
All right. Then you got World's Finest Teen Titans number 6. Now, all I hear is this is a hot piece of garbage.
I'm not touching anything.
Yes. That's what I hear about the World's Finest Teen Titans. Now, Batman Gargoyle of Gotham.
Big hype.
That's cool. And I know you're a fan of Superman Lost.
Dude, Superman Lost is like my second or third favorite book I'm reading currently. Yeah. Like even above some Spawn titles and so it's up there with Transformers for me. So awesome. Superman Lost is amazing.
And then we also have Danger Street issue number 12 coming out. Danger Street is another one of those books that people are loving.
Travis is real hyping on that one.
Yeah. Zero DC for you, Rich. Wow.
Ooh.
Look at that. You can't be a Spawn fan and complain about gimmicky stuff.
I don't complain about. I buy a lot of foil covers, so I'm not really complaining.
We're redefining now gritty from glitzy. All right. That's it. Get that. Make sure that's in there. Wesley Dodds, The Sandman issue number 3. That's a fun title. Also, you got The Outsiders issue number 2. Another book that I heard is really bad. Speed Force issue number 2. I heard it's really bad. I didn't bother to pick that up. And now, before we say facsimile, Foxsimile,
I think this
Batman. This is the alternate version of A Death in the Family. As you can see by that cover, it says Batman Robin Lives. So this is the same story, but we're actually going to get the final couple of pages with him living at the end, which I guess it's what if in it, I guess. I don't know, but there is a blank cover that I'm interested in picking up.
Yeah, I think it's a cool concept for sure.
Yeah.
I know Tony from Comic-Verse is big hyped on that.
It's not so much the concept, it's what was created. So when they didn't know what was gonna happen. So the writer and the artist, well, the writer here was Jim Starlin. I forgot who did the art. I know you guys in the chat might know who did the art. I know, Mignola did the covers, which is amazing. But so they didn't know how it was going to end. So they did both. And now what they're doing is they're just going to release as if he didn't die. So
yeah, I think that's cool.
So that's how it works. Jim Apparel. Thank you so much, Taylor. Really appreciate that. All right. Then we have some other books coming out. We got Batman Joker Deadly Duel, The Unplug.
Not going to pick that up, but that was...
Yeah, it's a black and white, so I'm curious to see how it looks.
If you have not read that, that book is
Silvestri, man. Yeah. Speaking of Mark Silvestri, some darkness, baby. Right? So Mark Silvestri, I love Mark Silvestri. He's one of the best artists out there, according to me. Birds of Prey Uncovered. If you missed out on the couple of issues, you can pick this one up and you can catch up on that. I think they're collecting 3 issues, so it's just a reprint. Not a facsimile, it's just a reprint. And then we have our Black Label titles. You got Batman City of Madness, number 2, and Waller versus Wildstorm, issue number 4. So those are your DC books for this week. Over at Image, they got 12 titles coming up.
Hi, baby.
All right. From Image, you got the number 1 issue, A Bloody Dozen, A Tale of Shrouded College. Number 1. The cover's not doing anything for me.
Nah.
Right. And then we got Radiant Black 27 and Radiant Black 27.5. And then one of your books, I take it, The Scorch.
With a fire cover.
I
Absolutely.
love the neon colors. The neon colors look so. I
Doing
would
that
like to see it with I would like to see it with a black background though.
That's another thing I love about Spawn covers is they'll get one artist to do all the covers across the board. So when you're collecting them, they really sync up with each other.
Yeah. All right, we got Chris the Comic Vet. What's going on, my man?
My dude.
All right. Also, you got Phantom Row issue number 7. I read the first 2 issues and I dropped it. I was bored by it. I don't know. You know what I mean? Rogue Sun 17, Enfield Gang Massacre number 5, Antarctic number 6 over at Tough Cow. Then you got a Haunted Girl number 3, Scrapper number 6, Junior Baker, The Righteous Faker number 4, and Siphon number 2. Those are your Image books, and let's make sure this goes. And now let's take a look at the rest of the indie world. So Dark Horse has 8 titles, IDW has 8 titles, Boom has 4, Omni Press has 4, Dynamite has 4, Mad Cave has 4. What I'm seeing here is they're getting their books out before the holidays.
Smart.
That's what it looks like they're doing. So with Dark Horse, you have Space Usagi, Death and Honor number 1. You got another book called Masterpiece number 1. You know, Kevin Smith Lovers, Quick Stops Volume 2 number 1.
Fire. Shout out Kevin Smith.
The Assassin's Apprentice number 2, issue number 1. Also, you got more Star Wars, Hyperspace Stories number 1. From the World of Minor Threats, The Alternates number 4. The Witcher Wild Animals 3, and Operation Sunshine number 3. And those are your Dark Horse books over at IDW. Addams Family, Charlton's Web number 1. Sonic the Hedgehog, Winter Jam number 1. Okay. Those Sonic books, man, if you know the variants for the Sonic books,
they're
crazy. They're nuts. So be on the lookout for those variants. Godzilla Best of Giga number 1.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Now, I know Taylor's been waiting for this one. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, issue number 2 is scheduled to come out this week. I am so picking that up.
It looks like it looks like Miss Piggy on the cover.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the point. Did you know about this series?
I know that I should have picked it up for the spec reason, but I missed it.
Well, not so much the spec reason, more on the lines of just how. So the way Taylor Winder puts it,
about it.
Taylor Winder, spoiler alert, we got a story about a serial killer in an animal town. In Busy Town, in other words. If you remember Busy Town as a kid. So think about that. It's kind of like, it's designed to look like a children's story. But it's not.
That's my favorite.
All right. So be on the lookout for that one. You see Beneath the Trees is incredible. So this is going to be an instant sellout. All right. So it probably has a higher print run.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Brian. But
congrats on 1,500, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, same. He was doing a show on a Saturday where I was doing a con, so I couldn't make it. So definitely. Yeah. Richard Scary. Yep, exactly. Richard Scary, but with serial killers.
That's wild.
That's what that comic book is. It's
cool.
No jokes. So pick it up if you get a chance. We're only on issue 2. So if you get a chance to see issue 1, I think it's like $15 right now. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone picks it up someday. I'll be kind of like Stray Dogs. So be on the lookout for that one. Then you got Earth Divers 13, More Killer number 3, Dark Spaces Dungeon number 2, and Star Trek Picard's Academy issue number 3. Then we got over at Boom Studios, you got Under Heist number 1, House of Slaughter number 20. Like, I think this is a Chris the Comic Vet week for comics, right? Because he's excited for that one. Damn Them All number 11, Zawan, The Belly of the Beast number 2. Then we have it over in Omni. You got Rick and Morty presents Rick in the Box number 1. Holdover from last week.
Shout out to Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah. Holdover for last week, Invasive, number 1. All right. The Man from Maybe, number 3. And Faceless and the Family, number 2. All right. And in Dynamite, we have, scantily clad women's and Alice Cooper.
Per usual.
Right. So Alice Cooper issue number 3, Sheena the Queen of the Jungle, Fatal Exams number 4, Vampirella, Dracula issue Rage number 4, and Robert Jordan's The Wheel of Time, The Great Hunt number 2. Over at Mad Cave, you got Shard Remains. That's a crazy cover.
That
Look at
is.
that, right? Number 1. The Devil That Wears My Face issue number 3 is coming from the current writer of Punisher, David Peebles. Cool guy. And Crusader number 4. Titan Comics also has Guma, The Beginning of Her, number 1. I think this is also a holdover from maybe a few weeks back. Scarlet Couture, The Munich File number 5, and Bloodborne, The Bleak Dominion number 3. And over American Mythology, Three Stooges versus Chichula, number 1. And Silent Night, Deadly Night, The Killer Santa. Of course, you got to get some Killer Santa in the house. And over at Zenscope, you got the Grim Fairy Tales Holiday Pinup, as well as the quarterly holiday special. Over at Ahoy, The Wrong Earth, We Could Be Heroes. Captain Ginger, Last Feeder, number 2. And new from Vault, you got Beyond Real. That is an insane cover. That's just crazy. And then you have Blood Run, number 1, over from Scott Comics. And over at Ablaze, you have Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac, Time Odyssey number 3. Udon has Street Fighter Master Kimberly number 1. American Psycho number 2. Be on the lookout for the variant covers for that book. You have the business card.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, the business card. So be on the lookout for the business card one. That's the one that a lot of people are going to look at. And you got from J. Michael Straczynski and Rico, The Madness number 5. And those are your books for this week. Anything you planning on picking up?
Spawn, of course. Dude, I'm
Scorch, man.
Bro, I'm at least a month behind on my reading, so
I'm pretty behind on my reading too, because as crazy as it sounds, I end up when I take the train to work, I can't read comics in the train.
Yeah.
Because the train moves at such a pace that it just shakes.
Right.
And then at the same time, I don't want to damage my comic book too. Because I ride in rush hour, so
I've lately become. It sucks that I've fallen behind, but at the same time, I'm becoming more of a fan of getting like 3 or 4 issues at a time and then reading all those in one sitting. Because, dude, maybe it's just me. I might be dumb, but reading so many different comics from Spawn to Marvel to DC, and especially when like a comic takes like a month break or like a 2-month break and then comes back with an issue, it's so tough to just keep up where everything's going. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So I've been trying to I try and read at least 1 comic a day. It's kind of my goal per day. So
yeah, I feel you. Ready for a giveaway?
Let's run it.
Let's run it. It's giveaway time, guys. All right, hashtag is, I know some of you were throwing in the IzzyVerseNYC, but it's hashtag love the IzzyVerse.
Should have been hashtag blue chip.
So we got a hashtag make me dizzy.
Yeah. Hashtag glizzy.
TM Nerdy throwing in the 2 months. I gotta start doing the thank you videos again. So all right, make sure you guys. Oh, look, Comic Embrace came out of nowhere in the house. What's going on, Comic Embrace? Look at that.
Hey.
All right, love the IzzyVerse. Make sure you get that hashtag in there. All right, we got 11 entries out of 16. They're still coming in. Look at that. As they're coming in. All right, what's going to be today's giveaway? It's going to be the final pack. Here, we got Joffrey Scathro in the house. The final pack, the B pack. We're going to open it up today. We're going to find out what it is. All right. Lurkin Jerkins. Lean cream machine. Yo, dude. Larry wins a lot in this channel, so I think he's okay. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll definitely find out what's in here in a minute. All right. Look at that. Beckham is like, take that, 7 months. All right. We got 14 out of 15. So should we run it?
Run it.
Let's do this. And the winner is Noir. Hey. Harry, my man. How you doing? So let's find out what Aaron won. So we're gonna open up the packet. So let me turn this off because I want you guys to see what's in it. And let's see what's in this packet. All right. All right. So Daniel Carpenter in the house. He just jumped in. Look at that. I think he missed the giveaway. So
drop that in the hashtag after the video.
Right afterwards. All right. So we got a good stash of comics here. Oh, I immediately saw something nice here. So we got Son of Kal-El, #1.
Ooh, that's dope.
That's a nice cover. All right. We got Crime Syndicate #1.
That's fire too.
All right. This is a book that was promising when it came out, but you know, Spider-Man #1 is the J.J. Abrams book.
Yeah.
It was promising. You got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #7. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. Storm #3. Okay. Batman Superman World's Finest #18.
Fire.
Okay. We Are Robin #1.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
It is a cool cover. I like this cover a lot. Here's a good one. Runaways #7. It's a nice cover. And it's signed. Look.
Heyo.
You got a signed book there by, I believe, this ain't no normal signature either. This is Brian K. Vaughan.
Nice.
You got a Brian K. Vaughan signature right there. So got that there. And we got 2 more books, and these 2, ooh. Oh man, this means I gotta work. So the first one I'm going to show you is a big deal. If you remember a book called Rising Stars, you ever remember J. Michael Straczynski wrote this book called Rising Stars for Top Cow? He did that, but this is the special gold Diamond Force exclusive, and this is signed by some guy named Finch.
Nice.
But it's a double signature. But not only is it a double signature, it also comes with the certificate and it's sealed.
Nice.
So, so you got that book, and then finally, this is why I said I had to work. We got a Wonder Woman blank.
There you go.
So Noir, it's gonna take some time, my man, but you're gonna get yourself a nice original piece of Wonder Woman. So congratulations, Aaron, on winning this prize giveaway. I'll be sending it out once I finish the Wonder Woman piece. So, Dirts.
Nice. Yes, sir.
Let everybody know what's up.
Just come hang out on the sesh live every Sunday at 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Hit the link in my channels for my Instagram. That's where you stay up to date. And yeah, man, Friday positivity, some my bread and butter, something I'm proudest of. Been doing it over a year, and mental health always matters in a community like this.
Yeah, exactly, man. Dude, man, you are Mr. Positivity. Galore,
I try, man. I try. Even on my down days, I still bring it for everybody because I know everybody has their off days. But you always got to stay positive in this world.
All right. So, guys, we're gonna be dropping some more videos this week. I think there's another video coming up because I have multiple stuff to give away, but I also have all this other stuff that we're gonna do. So make sure go back to this video. Go back to the replay, and in the comment section, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you put the Love the Izzyverse. to be part of that entry to win and then on the giveaway day, man, the celebration, we're going to find out who wins the big prize pack, and there'll probably be more. But right now, coming up, go to Scotty S. Vaughn 82, Scotty Vaughn 82. He's talking with Fable right now, and we'll see you guys soon. Hey, look, we got a new member in the house. Look at that. He made the team. Welcome to the team. I can't take off my banner. I want to take off my banner. Welcome, Noir, to the team. Yeah. Guys, it's a blast. I'm going to be at Big Apple this weekend. If you're going to Big Apple Comic-Con, come hang out with me. I'm going to be chilling there for a little bit with a couple of friends of mine and seeing what's up, man. It's Sean Chen's going to be there. I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but I'll be there, and I'm going to be hanging out, and I might have some stuff with me. Who knows? But I'm just picking up for a convention. And give us a thumbs up. If you haven't done the thumbs up, give a thumbs up, guys. All right? So with that said, I got to tell you one thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Excelsior.